Osho says, I give you sannyas. It means that I have accepted you, that I have adopted you, that I have kept you in my heart, that I have taken your hand in my hand. All the relationships in the world are superficial, except the relationship between a guru and a disciple, which is not superficial. All the relationships of this world are tied to the body. Only the relationship between the guru and the disciple is of the soul and is not of the body. Sannyas is a love affair with God, with the ultimate. It is a search for the infinite. Someone asked Bhagwan, what will happen by wearing the mala, by changing the clothes? Bhagwan replied, those who cannot change their clothes and say such things, how will they change their souls? Human beings are very dishonest. They keep deceiving themselves. And he says at the end of this book, one who has started the journey with me, his total responsibility is mine now. You just walk with me, and the rest of the responsibility is mine. Where will you find such a guru? And he did not just say these things, we have experienced it in our lives. It is my experience that Osho makes arrangements for my livelihood. When I used to work in a government job, I was not enjoying it. I was having a hard time with the tussle that goes on in the engineering profession. I told Bhagwan that I am having a lot of difficulty. I was in a government job. I had become a senior executive engineer, but I was not enjoying it, and I told Bhagwan. Then he said that if you are not enjoying it, then leave the job. He said it, but I did not have the courage. If I leave the job, how will I survive? It is very easy to say, but very difficult to leave the job. You get your salary on the first of every month, whether you work or not. It is more fun in the government office because whether you work or not, you will get the salary. And if you work, you will get some bribe as well. So I was afraid to leave my job and thought, how will I survive? And I have become a senior executive engineer, and there are 10 to 15 engineers working under me, and it is a very good time for me. But I was not enjoying it, so I told Bhagwan. But I got scared when Bhagwan said, just leave the job if you are not enjoying it. You should not do the work that makes you unhappy.
My criteria यही है, वही काम करो जिसमें तुम्हें आनंद आए.
My criteria is that only do the work that makes you happy. When he told me to leave the job, then my fear started coming up that right now, on the first of every month, I get my check, but now from where will I get the money? And government service is more fun, where even when you don't work properly, you still get your salary. So I was very scared, and when I told Bhagwan that I have a lot of financial responsibilities, then he said, what responsibility will you bear? I will bear the responsibility. You are not able to bear any responsibility. I said, I have to provide education to my children. He said, what education will you provide your children? You do my work and leave all of your work to me. Then scared, I still resigned from my job. I did it very fearfully. He said, you do not worry. The entire responsibility is mine. I will handle it. And from that day, my food, clothing, and shelter, he is looking after everything. He is taking care of my meditation as well. He is not just arranging my food, but he is also sending the people to cook that food, even in the worst of circumstances. He is sending the food and the cook as well. So I can say it based on my own experience that if we have the trust and surrender, then after taking sannyas, Bhagwan makes us an emperor, a king. Osho takes not just our spiritual responsibility, but even the worldly arrangements become so beautiful that one is amazed to see it. When Bhagwan was giving initiation in Pune, a very beautiful Italian lady took sannyas. Bhagwan used to talk to people during sannyas, so he asked her, What does she do? What work? Westerners are very honest in these things. If it would have been an Easterner like a Nepali or an Indian, then they would not have said it so directly. We talk very indirectly. We don't talk in a very straightforward way. She said very openly in front of everybody. People were sitting there like this. Bhagwan asked, "What do you do?" She said, "I'm a sex worker. I'm a prostitute." She said it in front of everybody. Bhagwan was also a bit shocked to hear that. Prostitute and she is taking sannyas? Generally, Bhagwan would not tell anyone to change or leave their profession. But Bhagwan told her to do something else. That after taking sannyas, leave this profession of a sex worker. Do something else. She was very honest and said that I am not educated and I do not have enough money that I start some business. I don't have any experience in any other profession. I cannot do anything else other than this. I do not have any other skills. And she was very beautiful, so her sex worker profession must have been going very well. Bhagwan explained a lot to her and said, "This body should be given to only someone who loves you. It should be given only to the one who loves you. The body should not be surrendered to someone who does not love you." Body is not a commodity to be sold. So you do some other work, Bhagwan said again. Then again she insisted that she has no background to do any other work. My profession is going well and I am making good money from this, and I have been able to come here because of that money. Bhagwan said, "No, this is not a good profession. Give your body only to the person who loves you. It is not good to sell your body for money. You should give your body as a gift to the one who loves you. It is not a commodity to be sold." She kept listening. Bhagwan said, "You go to Italy and do anything else, whatever comes to your mind. Take advice from your friends there. Whatever you feel like, do that work. I guarantee you that whatever work you choose, you will be successful in it. Anything other than this profession. Don't be afraid." She was getting scared. So Bhagwan said, "Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Go to Italy and start something else. I don't know much about Italy and the possibilities there, so just go and see, and whatever you feel like doing. You start any other profession, and I guarantee you that you will be successful in it. It is my responsibility. You do the work and your success is my responsibility." So I have seen these things with my own eyes. Where can you find a guru who takes such responsibility? Have you seen any guru like this on this earth? So Bhagwan takes not only your spiritual responsibility, but if you are hungry, how can you meditate?
जब तक पेट भूखा रहेगा तो कैसे आप ध्यान कीजिएगा?
Guru has to make arrangements for that too, so that you become materially capable to meditate. Guru indirectly makes arrangements for those things as well. Bhagwan does that.